Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
This is Autoline Daily for October 18, 2010, and now the news. In a development that will be watched closely by labor experts, employees at GM's plant that makes batteries for the Chevrolet Volt decided to join the United Auto Workers Union. But they did this with a very controversial card check, not by an election monitored by the National Labor Relations Board. In the United States, unions have been pushing legislation to allow card checks instead of elections that use voting booths where workers can vote in private. They just want workers to sign a card instead. Despite strong support amongst Democrats, including President Obama, this legislation has never been brought to a vote because Democrats are afraid to bring it to a vote because they know it would almost certainly fail. The DetroitBureau.com reports that General Motors agreed to card checks in its last labor contract. And I'd point out, there's no way GM could protest against this. After all, the UAW is the second largest shareholder in the corporation after the federal government. And now the AFP reports that problems with the UAW are starting to make investors nervous about buying stock in General Motors when the company goes public. This includes nervousness about workers protesting the need for lower wages to make small cars profitably in the United States. It quotes one analyst as saying GM has a long history of destroying shareholder value and that the hourly workers don't seem to be aware of the need to be competitive. I would point out that this is not what GM needs as it prepares to start selling stock again, probably within a month. Last week, we reported that even though car sales are up in China, they're now starting to slow down. And now the AFP reports that China's National Development and Reform Commission is concerned about overcapacity. By 2015, China's 30 largest manufacturers are projected to have production capacity of 31 million units, which is double the current number. Automakers say that sales will hit 30 million by then, but the NRDC does not think that's going to happen. The CUV segment, which is short for Cross Utility Vehicle, is now the most popular segment in the American market. According to Ward's, nearly a quarter of all vehicles sold during the 2010 model year, which runs from October to September, were a CUV, totaling 2.7 million units. It's the second consecutive year that CUVs were the top sellers. Coming in second place were mid-size cars, and rounding out the top three were small cars. It's no secret that Mitsubishi is up against the ropes. The automaker's U.S. sales have declined 3.4% so far this year compared to 2009, though its market share has stayed the same at a whopping 0.5%. In response to its tepid sales, Ward's reports that the company plans to trim its product lineup down to just the Lancer and the Outlander, both of which are imported from Japan. To me, that suggests that Mitsubishi will be closing its only North American factory, located in Normal, Illinois, which is where it builds the Eclipse, the Galant, and the Endeavor. Ralph Nader has another automaker in his sights. This time, Toyota has a bullseye on its back. USA Today reports that the tireless safety advocate sent a letter to Jim Lentz, the company's U.S. sales chief, questioning some of its advertising claims, where it claims to be spending about $1 million an hour on research and development. Nader did the math, and so did we. At 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, $1 million an hour works out to nearly $8.8 billion. But Autoline Daily discovered that's the R&D number from 2 years ago. Today, Toyota is spending $1 billion less on R&D, or about $7.8 billion a year. The Hyundai Sonata is selling like crazy, and now Kia, the sister company to Hyundai, is getting its version of the car. We'll show you what it's all about right after this.
Introducing Bridgestone's third generation of run-flat tires with groundbreaking new Bridgestone technologies. Bridgestone run-flat tires offer improved ride comfort, lower rolling resistance, and improved wear while giving you the peace of mind and comfort you need.
The new Kia Optima sure doesn't look like the old Kia Optima. We asked Ralph Choa from Kia to take us through the car and show us what it's all about.
Hi, my name is Ralph Choa, the manager of car product planning with Kia Motors. I'd like to show you the all-new 2011 Kia Optima SX. This will be in dealerships later this year. There are a couple elements I'd like to discuss with you. The first of which is the uniquely shaped front grille design. This is the Kia's signature grille. The HID headlights is specific to the SX. This is a feature that's not found on other midsize sedans. Stepping over to the side, we'll notice the dramatically styled 18-inch alloy wheels that is just for the SX. And also notice the sleek outside mirror turn signal indicators and the uniquely shaped upper windshield design. Those are standard elements in the Kia Optima, as is the distinctive chrome accent that you see here on the side. It helps to bring the sporty design of the vehicle. Additionally, a panoramic sunroof is available on the Kia, and notice that it goes from front to back, and with the black exterior helps to transform the look of the vehicle. Now, stepping to the back, we'll go ahead and take a look at the LED taillights. This is standard on the SX, as is the rear lip spoiler. We're here with the Kia Optima EX, which is the mid-level trim in the Kia lineup. I'd like to go ahead and take you inside the vehicle and show you some of the key features. Notice the center stack design. It's actually angled 10 degrees towards the driver to provide easy reach. Additionally, take a look at the head unit. That head unit is a prototype of our UVO infotainment system. That will be available later this year and will provide great commands at your fingertips just using voice controls. Further down, you'll notice the red and blue buttons. Those are the heated cooled functions for the front seat. That's correct, you've heard that correctly. Cooled front seats. That is a class exclusive feature for mid-size sedan. Their steering wheel controls are replete with buttons, and that is actually to help you in terms of your driving needs. Standard among them is the Bluetooth functionality, which helps in terms of if you get a phone call when you're driving. And the last feature that I would like to show you is the memory setting for the driver's seat. There are two settings, and what makes that unique is that very few mid-size sedans offer that.
The Kia Optima is yet another example of the design work of Peter Schreier, the new head of design at Kia, who was hired away from Audi. And if you ask me, it's a pretty good-looking car. Hey, don't forget to listen in tonight for Open Line, where you can join in on the conversation for the biggest party line in the world. That's tonight, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's today's report for the top news in the global automotive industry. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.